have secretly the best, as far as tech goes, the best Gengar that I've ever seen. But look at how strong this team is. It's a very scary but pretty unconventional team.
And I was mentioning before with Jin earlier, I actually think a lot of the Oceania players, especially, you know, IceBurgy, Antwerp, I think they're going to turn some heads. I think they're very skilled players. Maybe not a lot of people have them on their radar to, you know, make it out of this LCQ. But I think, you know, it's very likely they can cause some big upsets. They're such good players.
Well, right now we are starting off with a Gunk starter up against an Aegislash starter. That's a pretty weird set of two to see very first round. That's
definitely interesting. Not a lot of Pro Gunk in this bracket, so we'll you know, just have to appreciate it while we can. That tornado lingering for a bit too long for IceBurgy. You're gonna kind of punish that punish the follow-up he went for after the up laser.
Yeah, now, I do have to say, though, one of the best players who's here, Santa, is actually extremely strong with Gunk. So Santa and IceBurgy are, like, training partners. They both live in very close to the same area. They're friends outside of Pokkén. So, strangely enough, this is a matchup that Burgy is going to be familiar with.
Very familiar with it.
You can only be so familiar against boulders, right?
Yeah. At the end of the day, you got to block. That grab a little bit too early. Not going to be able to grab IceBurgy still in block stun, and just going to be able to close out that first round pretty handedly.
Yeah, this is from... hopefully I'm saying this correctly. Eiganjo, maybe Eiganjo?
Eiganjo? Looks like an L, right?
Oh, maybe it is. But regardless, their team, sorry for mispronouncing your tag, their team is also a very atypical team, right? Having the Gunk, having the Blastoise here.
Two characters that most people kind of put towards, honestly, the very bottom of the tier list. Although I do think Blastoise has, like, actually does have a bit of merit in 3v3. He just does a lot of damage and lives for a very long time. As if on you.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think any character is going to be like a bad choice in this. Honestly, I mean, we've seen a lot of really successful Blastoise, just like Heroes from France that we said earlier. Oh, that's going to be a punish. Should land right on the first. Yeah, that's tough. Wasn't able to keep out the Aegislash. You can see Blastoise's play more zoning-based, more rushdown-based. That was definitely going for the zoning option, but you can only go so far. Of course, Aegislash on the other side, I would say, of the tier list, considered one of the best in the game.
Towards the very, very top.
Oh, and you can see, you can kind of play your own keep away game here too. That's one of the big reasons why Aegislash is so strong, is it's an atypical zoning game, but it's really hard to deal with.
Yeah, his zoning tools are very good just at zoning, but also at anti-zoning, because they just beat a lot of other projectiles.
Yeah, they beat a lot of projectiles. There's good ways to get over with, like, the jump wide. The 4X has, like, ridiculous durability, and of course it breaks armor as well when you're buffed. You can catch them from weird angles. But speaking of weird angles, and the third, honestly, strange character to see, third strange Pokemon is going to be this Weavile. And Weavile, another Pokemon that I think might kind of benefit from 3v3, just because any character I think in 3v3 that can build meter and especially can steal meter, I think has a spot.
Absolutely, yeah. Not only does this character, he can reliably get meter twice around if he, you know, wins his build phases, but also being able to steal meter from your opponent, like that just adds up over time. If you can keep Weavile along just for a long period of time, just keep taking meter from them, you can really push your advantage for a pretty long time.
Yeah, and I mean, the comeback here is going to be super tough, but it is technically doable. I mean, that's a pretty good amount of HP. You're going to get a lot back just from winning this round. The Aegislash is gone. Now, the question is, are we going to see immediately the Gengar? Because we do have full synergy gauge, and that is one of the strategies here. No, we're going to go straight to the Garchomp. I was talking to Burgy maybe literally like 7 minutes ago, and I couldn't tell if he was joking 100%, but he was saying, oh yeah, Mega Gengar? Mega Gengar sucks.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
It's a little cap, but honestly, seeing how strong his normal Gengar is, which we will hopefully be able to see today, you can almost see where he's coming from. All right, this is going to be a tough.
Oh, he did it too early. Oh, or maybe it was a bait. Who knows?
Yeah, possibly. I couldn't tell if the opponent got hit quite in time, but regardless, it's going to work out. The situation is totally fine. We see a little bit of the Garchomp, but it was mostly that Aegislash, which is, I would say, the newest character on Burgy's team.
Well, definitely pulling its weight for being the newest character. The rookie of the squad, definitely not dragging the other two down.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just gonna keep going on honestly about the Australian scene, but it's the scene that I'm in a weird way the most close to. So I just have a lot to say about them, right? They've been grinding so hard over the past, I mean, even just a few years. They have multiple weeklies every single week online. They've got monthlies with like higher like stakes, and these are some of the players that are here are some of the players who've been doing the best in that region. And I also got to say, it's almost a little bit unfortunate. Every single Pokemon that either Eiganjo or Elganjo or Eiganjo, sorry again once more for mispronouncing your name, plays is actually a Pokemon that somebody in Australia is specialized with.
That's actually so funny. That's just unlucky.
yeah, which is because they're all such strange picks. But for example, I mean, we've got Dan, who's Dan Dandy, who's got an amazing Weavile. We've got Sansa, who's got an amazing Gunk, and then Blastoise with James Abel, who is
James Abel Blastoise, that's right.
Yeah, incredible Blastoise player, one of the originators really of Blastoise, the sizable lad himself. And so yeah, strange to play such a weird team, but unfortunate that I mean, when you've got that level of experience against like all Pokemon in the game, it's a really huge advantage.
Yeah, absolutely. I am in shock that Flash Cannon tracked. That's not supposed to do that. It doesn't. Maybe I'm wondering if, like, you know how when Croagunk does his side Y, kind of like waves his arms a little bit.
Yeah.
I wonder if he like waved his arm into the Flash Cannon or something.
I agree with you. That was a little bit strange. Like normally, any sort of side Y would typically avoid that, but yeah. I think you may be right with that, or maybe it was just late enough because that side Y it goes to the side and it kind of like hangs in that spot for a little bit.
It's a little slow, yeah.
Yeah. Weird Pokemon for sure as far as gameplay goes, and a character.
I like the attempt on that grab there. IceBurgy though just ready for it. Technically gets a ton of damage. He's still. Oh, this is second character. No, this is his first character. He was at full health this whole time.
Yeah, it was a really strong first round. All right, ooh, nice.
Okay.
He pops out and goes with the grab.
Get him in the corner. This is. I want to see Eiganjo push this and burn. I would have liked to see him just keep him in the corner, burst mode, just apply a lot of pressure, do your chip damage. Doesn't get the forward dash.
Ooh, goes for the hard knockdown off the water spout hit, which is going to at least force this burst out and force a burst-to-burst situation. Yeah, honestly, if we can see the Blastoise... Oh, never mind, that should be it. Oh, nope, not it.
Interesting.
Yeah, just needed a burst confirm right there, and
we've punished any of these? Yeah, there it is.
It's a second chance, but honestly, you know, if you can at least get your opponent off of burst, that's such a huge advantage in 3v3 and team battle mode, just because you stop them from having that burst for the next round. So it's all about the little victories, I would say.
Using your own burst to get that accomplished though is kind of a double-edged sword, because now he's on his last character. He has no meter whatsoever going into Weavile, and Aegislash still at like roughly 50% health. He's still pretty healthy.
Yeah, he's you gotta have to deal with the literal double-edged sword right here.
Yeah, that's true.
But honestly, 50% HP for Aegislash doesn't make that huge of a difference, especially when you're against a low HP character like Weavile. Just because if you land like 2 or 3 solid hits, that could be enough. With how much damage Aegislash does as a Pokemon.
Yeah, very true. IceBurgy just be in range now. Actually, one combo from Aegislash. If he doesn't have an attack move. That's huge right now. Okay, never mind. There it is. Not exactly the hardest thing to get, but Aegislash combos will do so much damage right now, and we're gonna see it. Yeah,
oh,
that's about what I was thinking.
Yeah, I mean you're talking about damage. That is damage, and oh wow, I can't believe that the second opening after that was it. You know, I said like 2 or 3 openings.